back to another video with some motivation for students. So welcome back, welcome back. Today we're going to be learning about the youth. We're going to be learning about the career path they want to go into and what impact they will have on this world. Here we have a special guest, Khabbab. Khabbab, please introduce yourself by stating your name, your age, your grade, and the school you attend.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Khabbab Benjamin. I'm here from New Jersey. I'm 17 years old. My grade, I'm going to be a senior, and I attend West Caldwell Tech.
Yes, thank you so much for that introduction, Khabbab. Today we have 6 questions that we'll be asking Khabbab to learn more about the career path that you want to go into and the impact that have in this work. So our first question for today is, what is your purpose statement?
So my purpose statement, as of right now, is as a Muslim African-American male, my purpose in life is to use my creative thinking, problem-solving, innovation, combined with my love for robotics and helping others to educate the underrepresented youths about robotics in hopes of inspiring them to become leaders in the engineering field.
Powerful statement. You were about to say?
I was going to say, it's really helped me deeply when I think about it, because growing up, a lot of people I know didn't have the engineering field or background of my color, or people people of color in general, or in my community, didn't really know much about robotics. And even now, when I talk to a lot of adults about what I'm doing, they say it's cool, but they don't really understand it. So I would really like to, just educate the youth in hopes of so I'm not the only person there, and I can help bring it back to my community. I think this is one of the biggest ways I can bring it back, because the world right now is just going further in technology. So if I educate them about it, we can have some leaders from, underrepresented communities.
Powerful. That was so powerful. Now we're going into our second question for today. What led you to being interested in this career?
This might sound a little, I guess, corny, but it was Bionicle and Lego. Back when I was a kid, I had a lot of Bionicle, more so Bionicle than Lego toys, but, I played with both. And you know how you have to follow that kind of guideline to build it? I never did that. Like, I would just put them together whenever in whatever way I felt was right, which kind of led me to believing that I could build stuff. And the more I grew up, the more I learned about robotics, engineering, and how broad of a field it was, and even 3D printing. And so I just try to get whatever I can and try to dig my hands, in those fields to see what I can learn about it. And that kind of led me to where I'm going now. And West Caldwell Tech really helped me finding out robotics as my passion, because they had a shop class there and a club. So I really spent the past 3 years, learning about robotics and figuring out that this is what I like to do. I like to build robots.
Same thing with me. I remember when I was younger, with remote control cars. I'll play with them, but what I'll do, I'll dismantle them and I'll always try to put them back together. Now, I failed a lot of times, but I eventually got it. But I used to love that. I used to take them apart and then try to fix them back together. So I know exactly what you mean with that. I didn't use no instruction. I was just letting my brain guide me and see what happens. And I failed a couple of times, but you have to fail in order to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
It worked out good. Now we're going into our third question for today. What are you doing now to accomplish your purpose statement?
This is a really tough one, because as of right now, I have plans set up to where I'm going to start teaching at my old middle school. I'm going to teach some of it was like an elementary middle school. So I'm going to teach some of those kids in elementary a robotics program. And the principal had called me and asked, because he knows I do robotics, we go back. And he was saying, if you would like, you could teach them about it for community service hours or anything. Just come in on a Saturday. So I have that set up and planned. But the recent steps I took was I have 2 baby cousins, not like baby, but young. And they came, when they came to my house, I showed them the robot I had and showed them how to drive it and, tighten up certain screws, because they were still young. So I didn't expect them to really learn how to put it together. And I don't have a Lego robot at home, which is really for the kids. I had the metal one. So I just had them learn how to drive and tighten up certain screws when it's loose. But hopefully, if I get contacted back from the principal of my old school, I will start definitely every Saturday and Sunday, weekends, just teaching kids about robots.
That's powerful. And I'm happy that you're Old principals give you that opportunity. I give you that opportunity. Similar in my field with what I was when I'm doing motivational speaking all that. My old, my old middle school, I got an opportunity to go there because the program that was in the
Nice.
previous year before, that program repeated and came back to the school. And good thing I had a connection with the leader of the program and then also with my assistant principal, so they recruited for me to be a part of that. And I remember every Saturday I used to go there, just hang out with the kids, be a part, and just being able to learn the feel of that. So I have a similar experience with you, and I hope that everything work out good with them and just continue to pour into those youths because it would be a great blessing onto them.
Thank you. And man, I definitely think that's a big step up. I know I see you on YouTube and whatnot, but you know, going to those teach the actual youth and stuff, something I have yet to do, but I'm planning on doing it. So hopefully we can help each other out.
You definitely can. Definitely can. I'll be moving into our fourth question for today. How has the support been from the people around you?
Um, like I said, a lot of people around me, especially like my immediate family or even some of my classmates, really don't understand robotics or yeah, just general engineering. So when I'm doing something like 3D printing or building robots or even driving it, they're like, "Oh, that's cool," but I don't know. Like, they don't get it really. So, but they've been very supportive. Like, my mom and my brother have been the most supportive. My brother is trying to pitch money in to buy me a 3D printer so I could use that at home, which has been, phenomenal because, I never thought I would have a 3D printer at home, but he's trying to get that in works. And my mom, she's been the, I guess, number one supporter, putting me in these programs, providing the money, putting her back on me. And even my father, putting his hand on my back, pushing me forward, striving me, letting people know that I do robotics, connecting his people with me so like I could further experience it. Just 2 weeks ago, I got to his friend had a drone but didn't know how to drive it or put it together, and so I was able to put together a drone, and drive it around, which was pretty cool.
Yes, and support is key. Support is very key. And same thing with me. My people is around me support me, especially my dad. When I tell you, ain't nobody most proud of my dad because my dad anywhere they go. Because I also preach too, so my anywhere I go, my dad be like, my son's a preacher, right? Like, my son doing this. Like my dad is all the way proud. So I get with you on that, and I'm able to connect with so many people. So especially with having a plan, having a purpose, the number one thing I believe is a support, especially like from the people around you. Because I know a lot of people when they start off early, they don't have that support around them, and you gotta basically use your own support inside to push you forward. But support is key, even if you don't understand something. If you see that it's a positive thing that the person is doing, whether you understand it or not, support it.
Exactly.
Support it. That's a message to everybody. Even if you don't understand it, as long as you know something positive is able to be beneficial, support it.
Yeah, even it's definitely from the support and not understanding. They've brought some. They kind of helped me shape my purpose statement by the support they gave me because I always knew I wanted to teach back, but I never knew how I would. So, they gave me some examples and really helped a lot with giving back to community and teaching other kids about robots because I'm a teenager and I really don't know other than my other schools where to find kids to teach, but they've really been helping me out with that. So blessings. I get them the support. Really amazing.
That's good. That's really good. That's good to hear. Now we're moving into our fifth question for today. Where
All
do
right.
you see yourself in the next 5 years?
This might be tougher than the last question. um, obviously, um, well, not obviously, but I'm actually trying to go for my doctor's degree. So I know that's going to take 6 years. So I definitely probably will be still in college, striving to get my doctorates. But hopefully in the next 5 years, I hope to have a good knowledge of engineering enough so where I could just go out and build robots and perhaps, inter competitions and stuff like that. I hope to have started my business, Dragon Knight Productions. I want to use because I know I depth a lot in different types of programming engineering. So I do a lot of game design, and I hope to have that up and starting by the time I leave high school, so I could just, focus on that in college as well as schoolwork and robotics. But in the next 5 years, as like for a direct statement, I probably will still be in college trying to earn my doctor's degree.
That's that's very important. I know doctorate degree is the highest. Me, I'm just going for my 4 year degree. Wait, the 4 year, what degree is the 4 year?
Masters, I believe, either masters or bachelors. No, bachelors, right?
No, that's oh no, bachelor is five. No, master's
Five, right?
is
So
5 years. So bachelor is 4 years, master's 5 years, doctorate 6. Yeah, so I'm going for my bachelor's. I'm going for my bachelor's degree, but we'll see. My mind be changing, so we'll see if I end up going for the master's or going up to the
yeah,
doctorate. But right now, I'm just going for a bachelor's degree. But that's very good, and just keep at it. You have the right support around you. You know what you want to do, and the plan that we were able to learn in Cooperman, how to set our goals step by
yeah,
step. We're able to use that strategy in order to be planning for our future.
really, really does help.
Hmm. And now, the very last question for the day, question number 6. What advice do you have for someone beginning to search for their purpose?
Right off the bat, I know people say this a lot, but try new things. I like to say be spontaneous, and even if you don't like it, just try it. It's not gonna hurt. A lot of mistakes or regrets I kind of have, or I know people who have, is not trying enough things. And even when I was younger, I had a lot of opportunities that I missed out on, like going to London, um, surfing, skydiving. A lot of people brought these opportunities to me, but I always skipped out on them because I came up with excuses at the time, but really it was just me not trying to come out of my comfort zone, get out of my shell. So really the advice would be get out of your shell, try something new, try to formulate and focus on your purpose by self-reflection and a lot of soul searching, just do a lot of soul searching, find out what you're interested in, find out what you like. Because if you have a passion and something that you like, it's really going to help you through the way all throughout your purpose. Because you could be doing something purposely, and, that could be your purpose. But if you don't like it, you're not going to be putting 100% in or 110% in when something you're passionate about. So, yeah, just be passionate about something, get out of your comfort zone, and try a lot of new things.
I say that is key, especially with what you wanna do. If you have that passion, it oversees stuff. So during the hard times, the failures, the non-support, once that passion is in you, it helps a lot. I know, especially like with me, my passion drives me. I've been creating YouTube videos for the last 6 years. I've been making videos since I was 12, which ironically I keep forgetting that I was doing it at that young of an age. But then when I tell people, everybody looked at me like they surprised, because you wouldn't be expect a 12-year-old to be in the field of motivational speaking,
Facts.
trying to encourage you to use some blame. You wouldn't expect that. But with me, I knew I was different from earlier. Like since I was 5, I was just always like, I'm special, but I didn't know why. Because I just felt something inside of me that I'm just different. I ain't like these people. I ain't like these people. I'm just different. So I just felt that from the
yeah,
jump.
yeah,
And and I was always an outgoing kid, which helped so much when I transitioned into motivational speaking, because I was already at that outgoing personality, loving to talk to people, greet people, loving to encourage people. So it ended up helping a lot. But advice that I have for everybody is just know, yeah, when you begin to face your purpose, something in your past will connect you straight to your purpose. Like
Mhm.
with Khabbab, his past of taking those robots and trying to fix them together, that key moment led him in to his purpose of wanting to create his own robots in order to teach that. Like with me, my outgoing personality in my past led me into doing motivational speaking, led me into preaching, led me into all of this. So your past, something in your past will lead you into your full purpose, and let your purpose drive you, let your passion drive you to continue to move. And I don't know what I was gonna say after that.
Nah, I agree though. I agree. You know, like you said, you hit it on the nail. You know, it's something that connects to us and really helps us through the way. You passionate, you love it. And some people, you know, might not have that thing, because I knew it came from the past, but I didn't know that's what I was passionate about till freshman year, where I started actually getting into it. So, you know, it might be a long process, but as long as you go through it, you know, you don't quit, you take that first step, you never, you won't regret it, is what I'm saying. You won't regret it. You will definitely feel accomplished. You feel like you did something. Feel like, because you know everybody has a meaning. Your life is a meaning. So once you fulfill that meaning and that purpose, you really will, you know, just get through it.
Good, good. And this was the end of the video. Thank you, Khabbab, for coming along today
Problem.
for us to learn more about you and your purpose statement and everything that you're gonna do. Everybody just don't everybody look out for Khabbab, because he's going to be doing wonderful thing in the future. Don't worry, we'll have him back on this channel. So we're going to continue
Yeah.
to see the progress with everything that we do. On the behalf of my channel, we sending you all praise, your side, all motivation, all support, and everything that you do, because I love seeing youth take charge in what they love to do, what they're passionate about, because we go lead this world next. So we got to make sure that we have the right people that's leading the world, and we on track right now. So thank you so much for that.
No problem, man. It was a pleasure. Definitely be a pleasure to get here some more. And, you know, keep doing what you're doing, because, you know, that inspiration goes, it's a two-way street. You know, you inspiring me. So let's get it.
This is the end of the video. If you guys haven't already, like the video, subscribe if you're new. Please turn on your post notification. That way, anytime I upload, YouTube will send you a notification. This is Motivation for Students. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.